What's up, family? Let's talk about reading. I look at reading two ways. One, I want to obviously expand my own knowledge base. And that's where reading things in a field that I like to read in are beneficial. Sales, marketing, negotiation, leadership. That's the shit that I need to get better in my own business. But there's a 2.0 to reading that will actually help you sell more. And that is, when I read something, how am I siphoning out that information to where I can reverse engineer very specific things that I find out into really good questions? So things that by the way, publications that I really like for this kind of information, Fast Company, Fortune Magazine, Harvard Business Review, industry publications from the person that I'm trying to sell. All this is information, and it's ripe with information where I can reverse engineer some really good questions based on the information I get in there. Because here's the mistake most people make. They read something really cool, right? So they can tell that to their customer or their prospect, and they believe that will equal respect and trust. But you've heard it before. When you're telling, you're not selling. And everybody knows, even though they might not put it into practice, that the person asking the questions actually controls the sales conversation. So let me give you an example of this. This just happened with a customer of mine. We're reading one of their prospects' industry newsletters. And in that newsletter, it said that the industry as a whole was growing at a 5% clip year over year, and is projected to do that for the next 3 years. So as we're talking about, what my client actually does is help their prospects grow. I said, well, so that means if a company you're talking to is growing at 5%, right? That just means that they're the beneficiary of an industry overall that's growing. If they're growing less than 5%, they're doing something really wrong. And if they're over 5%, that means they're doing things themselves that are helping them grow organically and increase market share. So anything other than that third bucket of the people that are doing something well and increasing their own market share, the question to ask is, look, the industry's growing at a 5% clip. So that means if you're on your books at 5%, you're growing with the industry. I mean, there's no organic growth and you're not increasing any market share. It's one of the challenges of a really good economy. If you're under 5%, it means you're losing market share. And if you're over 5%, it means you're gaining market share. When you evaluate your year over year from the last couple of years, where are you in terms of market share? Now, that question positions me as a problem solver, equal business partner. I don't have to know the ins and outs of their business. I got that information just from reading one article from a publication from someone they trust. So when I read, yeah, I want to get smarter. I want to sound real smart. I want more sales skills, all that stuff. But if I really want to sell and make the money, I'm reading to create better questions. Because that's how you sell, fam. Cheers.